What it do, everybody? It's your boy King Crowder back again with another lesson of history you may not know and things that are not taught in detail for show. Today's lesson is on a subject known as convict leasing. What is convict leasing, y'all? Convict leasing is one of the most undertaught subjects of the story of America's history. Convict leasing took place post-slavery after emancipation. Convict leasing is defined as a system in which a southern state leased its prisoners for private practice and profit in railways, mines, and large plantations. To give you the greatest example I can give it to in our modern time, think of the film as Life, y'all. Remember that film Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence were wrongfully convicted and given a life in prison for something they did not do? As much as that film was a comedy, did you know that was based on 100% reality for many Black Americans in the South post-slavery in this country? It was so vicious what convict leasing did, y'all. Convict leasing would literally send Black Americans to work in other states, like trading them. For example, the state of Louisiana would trade its prisoners with the state of Georgia so they could work on the railways in that certain part of the country. Let me say that again. Georgia would get citizens that were falsely imprisoned to work at their mining fields in this country. These Black men were never paid, compensated, or given the proper resources to help self-defend each other. Back in those times, if you were arrested for jaywalking, you can get maximum amount of time. If you did something that was considered illegal, convict leasing would literally give you the maximum amount of time, so you would have to work until you die. Convict lease victims took away fathers, ripped away homes, whipped away relationships, and this practice did not end until Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Circular 3591 Act of December 12, 1941. Let me get this straight, y'all. Convict leasing took place in this country unabashed for almost 90 years. We tend to focus on two big subjects in this country which they deserve their proper due. Slavery, horrific, tragedy, no pushback for me. Very few people know about the subject of convict leasing. Convict leasing happened after slavery and before Jim Crow. So I want you to think about this in proper context. Even when Black Americans sought to get their individual rights in this country, most people have no idea that this practice was going on all the time. It was a main part of the 20th century how we got our infrastructure developed, our railway systems, and other things. So people will forcibly work as slave labor, never paid, never compensated, and never served properly. Many of our for-profit businesses that we have in this country benefit from convict leasing. Many of these countries, I will prefer you to Google these companies and see who benefit from convict leasing labor. I'm not telling you to think a certain way. I'm not telling you how you should think. I just want you to understand the story of America's history. The story has not been told in its proper context. Once you learn how things happen all throughout this country and how penitently and forced labor forced us to work in coal mines, bad parts of this country, and in racist environments. Convict leasing. Please read, study, and look up some things for yourself. All I'm here to do for y'all is give you the proper teaching that we were never taught. Now, I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for watching the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and give me your feedback. It's your boy King Crowder, checking back in, teaching you the lessons and proper understanding of convict leasing. I'll holler at you next time. Peace.